Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Andrea and this is my YouTube channel where I share everything I'm learning and have learned in the past about Etsy. I have been selling on Etsy for over 7 years. It is my full-time job. And so yeah, this is where I share everything I'm learning, everything we're trying, all the things that has led Etsy to be my full-time job. So today, funnily enough, we are talking about, can Etsy be a full-time job? Obviously, I am biased, but my answer might be a little different than you think it is. So that is what we are talking about today. Can Etsy be a full-time job? So of course, I think and know that Etsy can be a full-time job. I myself, it's my full-time job, and also a lot of sellers that I look up to, it's their full-time job as well. So yes, of course, I think it can be a full-time job, but my answer is actually a little bit broader than that. I think that if you are a handmade product seller, or even if you're not and you can just learn something, I think that you can use Etsy to generate whatever level of income you need. This looks so different for every single shop owner, but whether it be that you just want to pay for your family's vacation in Jamaica every year, so you want to make an extra $200 a month or $300 a month to just have some fun money, go to Jamaica and pay for your family to go with you, that is absolutely possible on Etsy. Or that you want to retire your husband from his job and you want it to be your family's full-time gig. That is also totally possible for Etsy. It's just a matter of knowing your goal. Absolutely, I think that you can use Etsy to generate whatever source of income that you want or need from the platform. I think Etsy can do it. And I know they can because I know sellers that sell all across the spectrum. And it's a matter of just defining success for your shop. So that is why I always recommend that before you start your shop, it's honestly one of the only things I recommend you do before you start your shop. There's a few things, and I am a huge believer that just starting is so much better than thinking through the logo and all the little nitty gritty. You need a name, you need licenses, all those sorts of things. But this is one thing that I definitely recommend. Sitting down and establishing a goal. If you have a husband or a spouse, sit down with them and say, what do we want from this? What do we want from this shop? Is this something where I'm going to dedicate all my time and then you're going to quit your job? Or is this something where you just want me to pay for the vacation? Or is this, do you want this to be a full-blown side hustle so that when we have kids, I can stay home with them and you can still be the primary breadwinner? You need to sit down before you start your shop and really think through critically with anyone that's important in your life and influences your decision making. You need to invite them in and you need to decide what level of income do you want to generate from Etsy, and that'll vastly and dramatically, I guess is a better word, dramatically impact the way that you handle your shop as you start it. So that being said, I do want to talk about 3 things you can do to get your desired income level from Etsy. No matter what, it's going to be a lot of work. I do not want to lie to you. Getting income from Etsy, getting income from anywhere, I don't believe in get rich quick. I don't believe that. It's going to be a lot of work, but let's talk about 3 things you can do to get your desired income level from Etsy. The first thing you can do is consistently dedicate time to your shop. This can look like 20 minutes a day, 2 hours a day, or 6 hours a day. Whatever you have, whatever aligns with your goals that you just made for your shop, whatever you have to give, consistently give that to your shop. What you don't want to do is to sit down sporadically, maybe once a week and then twice a week and then not again for another 3 months and work on your shop. You want to consistently give the time that you have to your shop. So obviously pick an amount of time. This might be during your kids' nap time, or I don't know, only part of your kids' nap time, or 6 hours a day, but do that consistently. This shows Etsy that you are interested in selling, that you want to sell. If you're consistently listing new products, not listing a ton of products and then ghosting your shop, but consistently answering customers and sending out orders, that shows Etsy that you are in it to win it on this Etsy game. And so you will then see more success because Etsy and your buyers know that you are consistently dedicating time to the platform. It also just makes it to where your time on the platform adds up. And the more time you spend, obviously the more sales you're going to get if you're working on the right things, of course. But generally speaking, the more effort you're putting in, the more you're going to get. So I definitely recommend sitting down and deciding what is a consistent thing that you can do to improve your shop and then doing that. The second thing you can do is implement Etsy's best practices. This whole channel is dedicated to Etsy best practices. There is tons of information about what Etsy likes, what is working for sellers on Etsy. That's what this whole channel is about. So definitely subscribe if that is something that you want to hear more about growing on Etsy. That's what we talk about. The over like 10,000 foot view. If like you were flying in an airplane and you're flying over best practices, what would you see out of the plane? That's what I'll talk about now, but just know that there's a lot of the internet dedicated to that, including this channel. So the first thing that you definitely want to have is good and compelling photos. You want to make sure that you are using strong, relevant, good keywords for your shop. You want to make sure that you have really good customer service so that you are getting really good reviews. You want to make sure that you're priced competitively, and you want to make sure that you're using all the features that you can be using on Etsy. Etsy loves it when you use their platform to its max potential, and so that is also really relevant. All of those things are what we call Etsy best practices, and it makes it to where you show Etsy and customers like, hey, I'm legit. You're gonna get your order when you buy it. I'm gonna ship it fast, and it's gonna be reliable, and it's gonna be good, and I have photos to prove it. All of those things are what's considered Etsy's best practices, and they are critical to getting your desired income level from Etsy. The third and final thing that you need to be willing to do in order to sell and get your desired income level from Etsy is to try stuff and be willing to fail. This is relevant no matter what, whether you sell on Facebook Marketplace or Instagram or Etsy, you have got to be willing to try new strategies, try new keywords, try new photos, do the photo shoot that you don't want to do. All of those things, try it out and be willing to fail. Your photo shoots might not be what works for my shop. You have to be willing to try stuff. Try all the new things, be willing to fail, list new products, move fast. They say fail forward and fail quickly, fail a lot. Just keep trying stuff. It is so critical to seeing success on Etsy or really in any small business. So that hopefully answers your question, can Etsy be a full-time job, and gives you 3 things to do to get whatever income level you desire from Etsy. I really hope that that was helpful. I hope that it was encouraging for you to know that you can do it, and you can list what you want on Etsy, and you can see the success from it. And so I really, really hope that that was helpful. I would love it if you guys hung around here and subscribe, because talking about Etsy and growing on Etsy is exactly what we talk about around here. Let me know in the comments what you're going to be doing this week to push the needle forward in your business. I would love to hear how you're working consistently, things that you're trying, all the things. What are you doing this week in your business to move the needle forward? Thanks for watching, guys.